What is going on, guys? Sid here with another installment of some Tekken 8 gameplay footage. And guys, in the fighting game community, this literally just happened in the FGC. Guys, I wanted to actually bring this video. This is a kind of like special video, right? Because it's the second instance of something of me facing a player at this high of a ranking, right? In Tekken 8 thus far, right? So a few days ago, I faced off against a Tekken Supreme player, right? And today, on the channel, for the first time ever, I'm going up against Bihan Serafino. So this is to give you guys an idea of one of the elite level gamers in Tekken 8. And this is how I fared off, right? So this is a 100 Dan player, right? And he's playing with Claudio. I don't know how to block Claudio at that, like a high level Claudio player, right? He's probably the best, one of the best Claudio players there is, right? So I gave it my all first round. I hit him with a perfect, but guys, absolutely after that, he's got that title for a reason. He's a Tekken God of Destruction player. And guys, Tekken 8 God of Destruction is a freaking title and a half, right? And I was just like holding on for dear life, right? So I believe I stated this last time, a couple videos ago, that it usually ends up happening this way, right? Usually when I end up facing off against the more higher tier Tekken 8 players, I get 3 bars, right? So if you look at the bottom right hand side of the screen, if you are new to Tekken, right? If you aren't new, right, you're gonna see it, right? Like 165 milliseconds was what we were averaging, right? Or it seems like that's what we were averaging. And guys, I was holding on for dear life, right? It's literally like in these matches, right? To give you guys an idea, right? If you guys aren't in this community, right? In the FIFA community, this is like playing off against like the top 100, right? Or the top 50 in the world, right? Like that's how you have to think about it, right? So that's an idea, but I don't know the actual rankings of this player, right? The actual, like, there's probably like legitimate rankings, but he's got to be within the top 1,000 to 100, right? It has to be like that, right? Because 100 Dan, right? If you are a 100 Dan player in Tekken, you're just like, you know, like, for instance, right, I'm barely scratching the surface at 20 Dan, right? He's 5 times, right? Like literally that much more, right? So that's impressive on its own. So that's literally how I matched up, right? So I'll get up to the halfway point, but it's basically who hits off first, right? That's how I had to play the matches, and I gave it my best right from the start, but I knew I was gonna get destroyed, right? Because this is you're stepping into like excuse me, you're stepping into the fighting game community outside of like being outside of that particular niche community for quite some time, especially in the Tekken 8 community, right? So when I faced up against a Tekken 8 Supreme player a couple nights ago, right? I was like hoping that the connection would have been a little less shaky, right? But this is like the only way you play, because there's so few of them, right? They're dispersed, like they're so widely dispersed, right, across the world, right? So I gave it my best, guys. This is gonna be a short video. Peace, love, all the blessings to you and yours. I'm a guy, Bihan Serafino. Absolutely epic match. I can't wait to face you again. Peace, love, all the blessings to you and yours. Cheers. Sid out.
Get ready for the next battle.